How would you react if you saw two venomous snakes entwined, and one beginning to devour the other? This wasn't a typical threat. This was a terrifying moment as venom was unleashed. Ferocious bites dug deep into flesh, and snakes coiled in a relentless battle. No roars, no chaos, just a chilling silence before one became the meal of its own kind. This shocking scene was captured perfectly on camera. What really happened? Let's find out now. Amidst the dry ground interspersed with patches of low grass, a California king snake slithered confidently, a familiar predator that had hunted and subdued many other snakes. But this time, the tide silently turned as a ring-necked viper approached from behind. Without potent venom, the ring-necked viper relied on speed and precise control. In an instant, it lunged and bit directly into the head, the crucial point that determined its ability to retaliate. The bite was held firmly, not loosening. The king snake struggled violently, trying to twist its body to escape. Although the ring-necked viper's venom was relatively mild, when sustained for a sufficient amount of time, it caused pain and gradually weakened its opponent. More importantly, the head remained firmly pinned, preventing any retaliatory bites. Strength was draining away with each passing second. As the king snake's body slowed and then became motionless, the ring-necked viper began to swallow from the head, each contraction of its muscles causing the prey to gradually disappear. A tragic ending, where the former hunter becomes the meal of his own kind. Amidst the dry forest floor, with its rocks and decaying leaves, a Pius mucosa snake is tightly coiled around a Roman viper hidden in its earthy camouflage. Although not a highly venomous snake, this species is renowned for its speed and considerable muscular endurance. Its coils lock down its opponent's body, immobilizing movement and preventing escape. But the real target is always the head. The viper cleverly hides its head between the coils, trying to prolong its survival. However, the increasing pressure from the coils hinders respiration and circulation, slowing its reflexes. In a moment of carelessness, the Pius mucosa immediately moves up, delivering a precise bite to the head, ending all resistance, with the viper's body immobilized. The predator begins to swallow from the head, each contraction carrying the venomous snake away in silence. Deep within the dense jungle, a king cobra silently approached a large python coiled up. Every movement was slow and calculated, for before it lay a massive body with enough force to crush bones. It didn't rush to attack. The king cobra constantly adjusted its position, waiting for the perfect moment to reach the fatal weak point, the head. In an instant, a precise bite landed, its fangs sinking deep. Its large venom glands immediately injected enough neurotoxin to disrupt the nervous system and quickly affect respiration. The python thrashed violently, trying to twist and coil in retaliation. But with its specialized snake hunting tactics, the king cobra maintained a safe distance, delivering short bites to sustain the venom's effect. Despite its superior size, the python's body gradually lost control as its nerve signals were interrupted. When the python's massive movement slowed and then became motionless, the king cobra began to target the head, slowly devouring its prey. In the scorching, dry African savanna, two dark shadows faced each other in tense silence, a king cobra and a mamba. Both were among the continent's most dangerous snakes. The king cobra struck first. Its bite sank deep into the mamba's body, injecting neurotoxic venom instantly. The mamba counterattacked fiercely, launching a series of desperate bites. This species is renowned for its speed and venom's rapid effect on small prey. But in a prolonged battle, that advantage was no longer absolute. As time passed, the cobra's venom began to spread throughout the nervous system, disrupting muscle control and gradually affecting respiration. The mamba's rapid movements slowed, then stopped completely. When its opponent's body was completely paralyzed, the king cobra calmly moved to the head and began to swallow from the front, bringing an end to a life-or-death confrontation. Two long, slender shadows suddenly lunged at each other, a brown snake facing off against a tiger snake. The two snakes coiled tightly around each other. The brown snake used its body strength to restrain its movement, creating an opportunity for a fatal bite. Its target was clear the tiger snake's head. The bite was precise and deep, and its potent neurotoxin, one of the most potent venoms in the land snake group, quickly took effect. This toxin disrupts nerve transmission and can cause respiratory failure in a short time. As the tiger snake's body weakened and became motionless, the brown snake immediately adjusted its posture. It found the head and began to swallow. The confrontation ended quickly, where speed and venom determined the outcome. A hunt by the Bungarus fasciatus snake is underway, its short fangs sinking deep into the skin as potent neurotoxic venom flows from its glands. The water snake struggles violently, desperately resisting. But its bites are weak and ineffective against a predator that preys on other snakes. In just moments, the venom begins to attack the nervous system, disrupting the signals controlling muscle movement. The water snake's coils loosen, its movement slowing as paralysis spreads. Soon, all resistance disappears, sensing its opportunity. The Bungarus fasciatus calmly adjusts its posture and delivers a precise bite to the head to end the fight. Then, with its flexible jaws capable of stretching around prey nearly its size, it slowly swallows the immobile snake, and the brief battle is over. Deep within the damp forest floor, a long dark shadow silently slithered through the decaying leaves. The king cobra, the longest venomous snake on the planet, capable of exceeding 5 meters, lived up to its name, Ophiophagus, the snake predator. Today, it faced a large rat snake engrossed in its hunt, completely unaware of the danger approaching from behind. The attack was swift. Its fixed fangs pierced the scales, and a powerful dose of neurotoxic venom was injected directly into the body, rapidly disrupting its motor control signals. The rat snake's speed, its only means of survival, was almost completely neutralized as its muscles began to lose coordination. After a short time, resistance weakened and ceased. With its prey immobile, the king cobra began to swallow it head first. Thanks to its flexible jaw structure with elastic ligaments that can stretch incredibly wide, it opens its mouth large enough to swallow a whole snake, asserting its position as the dominant species in the snake world. In the reptile world, size often dictates who holds the power of life and death. On the forest floor, a giant king cobra raises its front body, slightly flares its neck, and faces a much smaller black cobra. With a length that can exceed 5 meters, it easily controls the distance. It doesn't lunge hastily. In a moment of adjustment, a short but precise bite locks onto the head, the fatal weakness of any snake. As a professional snake hunter, the king cobra possesses large venom glands, capable of injecting a potent neurotoxin in a single bite, quickly disrupting motor signals. Just seconds later, the black cobra's body begins to convulse uncontrollably. The constricting movements become disjointed as its nervous system is overwhelmed. Once the movement subsides completely, the giant snake lowers its body and begins to swallow its prey. On sun-scorched rocks in the wilderness, a Muserana silently followed a scent wafting through the dry air. Ahead, a jararaca lay resting, its scales blending with the color of the rocks, completely unaware that the expert snake hunter had approached close enough. The attack was instantaneous. The Muserana coiled tightly around its prey, its muscular rings tightening around the jararaca's body. Attacked, the jararaca retaliated fiercely, unleashing a series of bites filled with potent hemotoxic venom, a type capable of destroying tissue and causing severe bleeding. But the Muserana's evolutionary advantage lay in its considerable resistance to the venom of many viper species, rendering its most dangerous weapon almost ineffective. The constricting rings weren't aimed at crushing bones, but at cutting off blood flow, preventing oxygen from reaching the brain and vital organs. The resistance weakened as movements became disjointed, then slowed down completely. When all resistance ceased, Muserana loosened the grip, adjusted its jaws, and began swallowing headfirst, a cold and decisive finish. Beneath the damp, decaying leaves of a Southeast Asian forest, the sunbeam snake, though non-venomous, possesses a robust physique. When the crate attacks, it responds with muscular strength, coiling tightly in a desperate constriction. However, the crate doesn't attempt to subdue it. It simply holds on, jaws clenched, making small chewing motions to push its rear fangs deeper. With each passing second, potent neurotoxin flows into the bloodstream, a poison that disrupts signals between the brain and muscles. At first, the sunbeam's coils are powerful and controlled. Then, the rhythm weakens. The pressure drops. The movements become erratic as the venom begins to interfere with neuromuscular control. In a final, instinctive burst, the sunbeam suddenly twists, darts away, and disappears into the bushes. What you just witnessed shows that in nature, there is no concept of fellowship when survival instinct takes over. A moment's delay can cost you your life. Do you think this was a territorial battle or pure predatory instinct? If you found this video shocking and captivating, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring the most intense wild moments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.